here? No. Hello everybody, it is part 2 of our question and answer vlog. I really enjoy doing these question and answer vlogs. I hope that you guys enjoy doing, oh hello. I hope that you guys enjoy submitting questions. And this is Finley, in case none of you have ever met Finley. He is my he's 54 pounds, 54-pound lap dog who is a Labrador, American Bulldog, and pretty sure he's a Border Collie as well. He's also very loving and likes to be all up in people's grill. I love you, but you're gonna have to come sit. Thank you. Okay, we can do it like this if we need to. Are you good? You good? Okay. So you're gonna see a little bit of Finley butt for now. Hope you guys understand. So it's been a few days since I've uploaded a vlog. I hope that you guys I have not lost you all yet. We are growing this channel and I'm super excited about it. I think we're sitting at 177,000 subscribers. So thank you all of you who have subscribed, told your family, friends. I really do appreciate it. I still need to figure out what we're gonna do for our 100,000 or 200,000 subscriber. It's truly unimaginable that this channel has grown so quickly, so fast, at least within the last year and a half. I think I hit 100,000 maybe a year and a half ago, and that's just really cool to me because it means that you guys you're growing with me and you're embracing my changes and life, and it's just really wonderful. So today I'm going to go ahead and do my question and answer vlog part 2. I think I'm gonna answer a majority of them. If there's any others that I think I might need to do, I might maybe incorporate a part 3, but I think that part 2 is gonna be just enough until we have another, I don't know, month or 2 behind us and we're gonna do another. So there's that. All right, also I appreciate how your reaction was to the first question and answer vlog. You guys were very respectful with my answers and actually acknowledged how honest that I was. And I tried to be as honest as I can be and within the realm of my comfort zone. And I want you guys to know who I am, and I want you guys to get the sense of who I am as a human being and what I want to put out to the world. So I appreciate that you guys do understand that. It's really cool. It's really cool that you respect the fact that there are some things that I'm just, you know, I'm done with talking about and I'm excited for the future, but there are certain things that I want to keep private. So I appreciate the respect. So I just want to put that out there. With that being said, let's get into getting to know me a little bit more. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so part 2, here we go. Maya Papaya, oh that's fun, says, how did you know you wanted to get into the career you were doing? Also, what kind of career do you have? I think I've heard it once or forgot. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, or thank you for mentioning that. Finley, you're so weird. I have been a little private about my career, partly because it's something that I've really grown and tried to keep separate from my vlog life. I've really kept my career as a career and my vlog as a vlog, and I've always done it that way. My bosses know that I do YouTube videos unexpectedly, so there's that. So they understand what I do. However, what my job title is that I'm an account executive for a healthcare system. So essentially, I am out in the community and trying to bring business into the healthcare system that I work for. Previously, I was actually in a similar position, but before that, so okay, let's go. Okay, hello. All right, so. The first question, how did you know you wanted to get into the career that you got into? I didn't know. For the life of me, I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher, and when I first started college, I was going to go to school and do elementary education, and I was going to be a kindergarten teacher, and that was just my vision for my life. However, once I won DeSoto, I realized that public speaking was something that I really enjoyed. I really liked being in the community and meeting people on a daily basis. I wasn't necessarily a classroom or an office person. I didn't think I wanted to meet people every single day, and I wanted to have different interactions and conversations, and I wanted to expand knowledge. So I ended up, my ex-boyfriend, Daniel, his mom ended up getting me a job at a durable medical equipment store, which, if you're not familiar with what DME means, it's basically oxygen, CPAP, nebulizers, I guess that's it. Oxygen, nebulizers, and CPAPs. So that was what I started in customer service, and then I started kind of shadowing and seeing what our marketing rep did, and I loved it. I liked what she did, and I envisioned myself doing that. So eventually they promoted me into the role of being a marketing person within the DME company. From there, I was recruited to a home health agency, and it was the most miserable experience I've ever had. It wasn't because of the organization that I worked for. They were amazing. The people that I was actually recruited by, the manager that was there, she was fabulous and sweet and a great mentor. However, there was an acquisition that happened, and this new manager came in, and he was not a good man. He was not good, and made my life really difficult. I went home crying majority of the time, majority of the nights, and I wasn't happy, and in fact I got fired. So that's out in the internet, but I did get fired. He said that I wasn't meeting my quota and for the month, and it was probably a week into the month. And he said I needed to get my numbers up, which I was getting my numbers up. I've gotten them in the past, and unfortunately 2 days later he brought me into his office and let me go. It was a really, really, really difficult time for me. I had never imagined that I would ever get fired. I was a hard worker. I was doing what I needed to be doing. But he did not help me become successful. And I didn't work for a few months, and thankfully I ended up at my last job, which landed me here in St. Petersburg, and it was the biggest blessing in disguise. I never would have imagined that I would be where I am. I never imagined I'd be living out of Bradenton. But I am so grateful for the opportunities and the experience that I now have, and so there's that. And I guess there's a learning lesson in there, so I can share with you all that if that has happened in your life, or you're going through a transition, don't think that it's the end of the world, because there will be light at the end of the tunnel. I genuinely was just depressed. I couldn't even believe that I was going through getting fired, especially when I had worked at the previous company for 7 years, and then previous to that I'm a great worker. So it was a really difficult time for me. However, I'm now the happiest I've been in a career. I see opportunities in my career. I have excellent managers, bosses, and so yeah, there's like a 10-minute long answer to your question, but I guess that kind of turns into like a little, hey, it gets better kind of thing. So because I know a lot of you guys have reached out and said, I'm going through a really tough time, can I have positive thoughts, and can you send me some positive thoughts, or this is happening in my life, and how did you get through this? Have you ever been through something similar to this? So that kind of, I guess, I made up my own answer to a question kind of thing, where I just want to share with you all that life isn't always rainbows and butterflies, and it's never been for me. And I've worked really hard to get to where I am, and thankfully I'm in a position where I'm really, truly grateful. So I'm in healthcare marketing. Let's wrap it up. Healthcare marketing, I love it. Okay, next question. Oh my God, I'm so sorry that it took so long. He has now changed to putting his head on the table. Hi, buddy. Shannon Horn, I know you don't want to talk too much about your relationship, but as a fellow 31-year-old single, fellow single 31-year-old living in the Tampa Bay area, I would love to hear how you met and about your first date. I applaud you for keeping your relationship on the DL and keeping it to yourself. It definitely will make your relationship with each other stronger and deeper. Thank you. So yeah, after my last relationship, I actually took some time to myself. I didn't really date. I went on a few dates, and I tried the Bumble and the and I was not going back to Tinder because no. So I tried Bumble. I met some really cool people, and actually there was one person that I met and he was just so cool. Like his soul was like, oh, he's super cool. And then in random places I would meet some really cool people. I went on a few dates. I met one guy, my best friend actually introduced me to him, and we went on a few dates. Didn't really go anywhere, but my boyfriend now, we actually met from my coworker. My coworker introduced us, and our first date was at a place called The Mill in St. Petersburg, and it was delicious, and it's just been a dream ever since. And I know this sounds super cliche, but once I went on my first date with him, I didn't want to go on another date with anybody else. It was like, okay. Because in the past, I mean, people, I'm gonna be honest with you, people keep saying, oh, you don't need to settle for just one person, go on multiple dates and enjoy your singlehood, and it's so true, do it. But don't let somebody get away if you truly find some kind of connection. There was just no doubt about it once I went on my first date with my boyfriend that I didn't want to see anybody else. I wanted to see where that went. So put yourself out there, put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and talk to friends, talk to family, talk to coworkers that, you know, acknowledge that you're single, and maybe you'll come up in their mind for one of their cousins or uncles or, I don't know, grandparents if you're that age. And you know, it was my coworker and I got very close, and she had us in mind to introduce us for quite a while, and it never really worked out, and then when the timing was right, it happened, and I am just smitten. So I can vouch, there are good men out there still. Angela Stout, hey girl. I do know who you are, so hey girl. It's funny because I recognize a lot of your guys' names, and I feel like when I meet you, if I ask you what your name is, it's to try to memorize like who you are in my life. Okay, anyways. So long question. I won't say it all. In regards to your local PTU crew, would it bother you if they came up and said hello, if they saw you in town running errands or at a sporting event or at the dog park? No, please come up and say hi to me. Oh my gosh. I would absolutely adore it. My heart just sinks when somebody comes up to me and they're like, hey, Melissa, I'm part of the PTU crew. Like, I will most likely give you a big ol' hug and introduce you to whoever is with me. I love meeting you all, and I love hearing your stories and putting that connection together. It means so much to me that you guys want to approach me and say hello, so please, with all open arms, please come up and say hello to me. So that's one of your questions. Does it ever bother or aggravate you when people send you things to the P.O. Box for Char and Allie and ask you to pass it on? No, because I see them often. It would be different if I didn't see them. I will say that there's been a few times where I'm like, oh, what's this? And then I open it and I'm like, oh shoot, this is for Char and Allie. And it's kind of like, but no. They don't have a P.O. Box, so I totally understand. Now, I don't want everybody sending me a ton of things for Char and Allie, no offense. But I don't mind if it's every once in a while. I don't mind at all. In regards to your job, do you ever feel intimidated, shy, nervous when you go to meet a new client? What have been the most stressful moments in the field of work or marketing? This is a great question. I used to be extremely shy when it came to meeting a new client, and there's still times where I'm obligated to go to a lot of networking events. So I'll find myself at a networking event, and I will kind of like turtle shell in and just stick with what I know. I've been making it a point to try to not do that anymore, and because networking is so healthy and it's so good, and you never know what you're gonna do. And that's kind of the same in a setting of meeting new friends. When I go out with like a new group of people, I might always turtle shell in and not want to introduce myself or find out different people because I might be intimidated by them, or but I think what's really cool is you establish connections with some of those people that you never would have expected. And I think that's what's so beautiful about the fact, first of all, being conscious of the fact that, okay, I'm turtle shelling in. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm very nervous. I'm intimidated. Who are these people? Oh my God, they're prettier, they're taller, they're skinnier, they're this, they're smarter, they're more educated. No. Be confident with who you are, what you bring to the table. You were there for a reason. And when it comes to my job, I feel as though I'm extremely knowledgeable with what I'm talking about. So I've done a lot of research, and I've done a lot of studying on the field that I'm in. So if you ever find yourself a little intimidated or not necessarily meeting the caliber that you want to portray yourself at, study the crap out of what you're trying to sell or achieve or go to it or to achieve. There's always Dr. Google. I feel like there's always room for education and understanding and listening. Key. Sometimes it's the best thing to do is just to take a step back, sit back, and listen. Don't talk. And then you'll see a lot, and you'll learn a lot too. So I hope that answers your question. By the way, Angela, you look great. Bread Man, what's your favorite type of candy? It's so funny that you asked that because I just found a bunch of Starburst jelly beans, but I'm ridiculous. I know this about myself, and I've just eaten the red and the pink and the purples. Oh, there's still some purples though. So the only ones left are like yellow, orange, and green. That's me. And I always eat an even amount. I'm so weird. But I also love Almond Joys. If we're talking about candy bars, Almond Joys. Almond Joys, Almond Joys, Almond Joys. So good. Or Funfetti cake. There's that too. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Kevin Lane, will you ever get a proper tripod? Well, Kevin, I've got a surprise for you that you are gonna enjoy. No, I probably will never. This is my tripod right now. I probably should invest in a proper tripod. I haven't done the research of what are good ones and what are ones that might need improvement, but I probably need to, yes, but I haven't yet. I'm sorry. Live, Laugh, Love asks, what are 3 places you've never been to that you'd like to travel? Okay, I'm gonna put this in 2 parts. I'm gonna do anywhere in the world and 3 parts in the United States. So, 3 places I want to go within the United States are Charleston, South Carolina, because I feel like people tell me that I will just love it there. So I've wanted to go there for a long time. San Francisco, California. I want to go to San Francisco. I think that that would be really, 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 really beautiful. And then the 3rd place, Nashville. I want to go to Nashville, Tennessee. How have I not been to Nashville? Who knows? But I've never been to Nashville, so Nashville, Tennessee is my 3rd one. It's probably gonna be well, that's probably my 1st. I don't know. My first is probably Nashville, then Charleston, and then San Francisco. Yeah, that's probably it. And then in the world, I want to go to, oh gosh. So I want to go to Tulum, Mexico, which I've been to like Cancun, but that doesn't count. I want to go to Tulum really bad. I think I'm saying that correctly. I would love to go to Australia. Definitely Australia. And then Paris, Italy. I want to go to Italy. I don't know. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Paris. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to, oh gosh, where else do I want? I want to go so many places. There are just so many places that I want to go. I just want to travel. I really do. Somehow. How should I, guys, let's make this happen. How am I going to travel 100%? How am I going to be a professional traveler? But okay, I think that I am at like way too long of a question and answer vlog. This has been so much fun. Hey, sir. This has been so much fun. Ooh. you guys hear that? So thank you guys for your responses. I will be vlogging tomorrow, so be on the lookout for a vlog. And it is time for me to go and do some yard work because this yard needs some work. Get it? Because I'm so smart. I don't know. All right, we love you. Oh, Finley, say goodbye. Say goodbye, Finley. No? Say goodbye. Nope, not my jelly beans. Okay, say goodbye. Say, I love you guys. I love you, PTU crew. We love you guys. Bye. Booty.